Hey YouTube, it is I, Zachmander, your coach of the Canadian Sailors. Welcome to Spda Luxury Ball Week 1. Sorry about the postcom, guys. I was sick while playing this game, so still recovering, but but we're here for another YouTube video. So yeah, we are fighting Umbra today. This matchup was a little rough. He had two dark types, so he didn't bring Chiyu, which was a big relief, honestly. Chiyu is actually really scary. So yeah, this game was definitely a good one. So yeah, let's get into the game here. I figured my lead would just be U-turn, turn 1 on this guy. If you lead Aloe, I probably go Blastoise and then just like go from there. Or go Iron Jugulus. I had a Meteor Beam set on Jug this week. Honestly, that was a last-minute item change. I didn't know what to put on Jugs. I'll be honest, it's a Pokemon I've never used before, so I didn't really know how to use this mon properly. So yeah, this matchup, I was looking at it, and Aloe kind of fucks my team. And I was tempted to make team changes after this week because of it. Because I knew water types would be a little bit of a problem for my draft. So, yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but I do have lots of answers to waters. Like, Spectrier can blow through them, Sneasler can get through them too, Garchomp can also set up on them, so it's not the end of the world for my team at all, but Rotom Heat being my electric sucks. I mean, I have Jump Bluff at least, but I wanted to bring my terrain mode here, but he had two dark types, and it meant that I had to Terramite and DD, and I wanted to. Terrafight and DD looked really good here, but I did not go that route. Instead, I went the Chiyu, I went the Jug route, because Jug looked decent here, so. We do lead Sneasler, so I'm like, okay, this is the freest U-turn of my life, and I was like, okay, he's gonna swap. Like, that was my prediction. He's gonna switch. He could also be Sash Lead, which is what he stayed in here. I thought he was Sash Lead. I was so confused on why he stayed in here. This is a very ballsy play. And I was like, wow, Umbra, Jesus, man, you are a ballsy guy. You stay in there? Like, what? So I'm like, okay, he's probably Sash. So I'm like, okay, you're not Choice Band. You're probably not Choice Band. That was a crazy call out there. Very good play on his part to just stay in there, predicting the U-turn. I'm like, okay, I have a couple plays. I could go Garchomp here, but if he DDs, I'm fucked, and like Dragon Move kind of fucks me up. I could go Jugulus here and Terra Fairy. The problem is I didn't really have a move to hit this, so I kind of had to like, you know. So we go into Jugulus here, and he does DD, and I'm like, what the actual fuck, man. So I'm like, okay, I have the Terra Fairy here. If he's adamant, he blows me over with an Iron Head, but I knew that it would be better than him clicking, like, Scale Shot or Outrage. I was really scared of Outrage in the moment here. Outrage was something I was like, damn, it clicks into my team. I didn't bring my Steel type this week. My Metagross did not look good here. Like, at all. And it's unfortunate my Steel type's also weak to Dark. So, it sucked not really having a Dragon Resist at all. I had no switch-ins besides Terra Fairy on this guy. So that's why it's Terra Fairy on Jugs. I kind of had to have a Terra Fairy on this guy. So I'm like, okay, we're going to Terra this guy. It's definitely predictable, but I had to make this play. This is my only real play here. So we do Terra, and I'm like, alright, we can click Terra Blast, we can blow this thing over. We might lose our Power Herb. I assumed he'd knock here. But he does click the Iron Head. Very good play on his part. It was actually a pretty good neutral play. And the problem was, Meteor Beam didn't kill, I'm pretty sure. So it wouldn't have mattered. But it also just gave me a free Sneasler switching, so it kind of worked out. It wasn't the end of the world losing Jugs here. It wasn't the best Pokemon here. So, because honestly, I felt like literally Spectrier could just sweep this team, especially without Chiyu. I knew that pressuring this Moon out. Honestly, he could have easily preserved this Mon, but now I knew his DD. Spectrier just Draining Kiss this thing. It's in Draining Kiss range now, so yeah, I knew this thing wasn't a threat anymore, and yeah, he just sacks it off. So I'm like, okay, Spectrier can just win. I just need to set it up correctly, and I can win the game. That easy. All I need to do is set up Spectrier correctly to win the game. That's all I need to do. So, I'm like, okay, Rotom, pretty solid swapping. Rotom's a pretty good mon. It can cook. Like, yeah, that's what like my thought process was, right? Rotom's a good mon. Rotom's a good Pokemon. Rotom's a good Pokemon. He's got this. So I had faith in my Rotom here. This baits out Aloe. This baits out honestly everything on his team. So I didn't know what he'd go into here. Pretty weird on here to swap into. So yeah, I'm like, okay. He is gonna go into Aloe. I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, guys. It's a stupid fish. And honestly here, I should have probably just clicked hard T-Bolt here. Because if I actually got enough chip on this thing, Spectre just kills this thing. I knew it was AV. Like I figured. But I clicked Willow here to scout for the Mirror Coat in case. So, he probably expected this. And he does not click Mirror Coat here. He, in fact, clicks the button of Scald. I honestly expected a flip turn here. Or a Mirror Coat, but no. So I'm like, okay, I might as well get my damage. Why not? Why not get my damage? You know, it doesn't hurt me at all. So we do T-Bolt here. And that's in spec range. So I'm like, fuck yeah. I can nasty blow on this bitch. That's in, like, threatening enough range where he has to switch, basically. So I'm like, this is free as fuck. This is free as fuck. Let's go Spectrier and nasty plot. This was my whole game plan. Was to get a plot up with this guy and win the fucking game. That was the game plan. Let's be honest. That's everyone's game plan with Spectrier, right? So, we're cooking. We're fucking cooking here. We're in a great position. We're nasty plotting. I'm like, fuck yeah, we're so gaming. We're so fucking back. And he goes Treads here. So I'm like, alright. It's either Scarf or AV. And I did the play I felt was best here. And instead of clicking the accurate Shadow Ball, I clicked Mudshot. Mudshot accounts for a choice Scarf build. And Max HP Scarf actually lived a Shadow Ball. I saw this calc, and it fucking made me panic. Because, honestly, Umbra is really weak to this mod to the point where he can actually spec out his Pokemon to actually live Shadow Ball. Because he had every right to do that. Because of how threatening this mon was. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just a utility Treads. So, I was like, okay, Mudshot. And this miss, funny enough, loses me the game. This is a game-losing miss. Because I'm like, what the fuck do I do? My Sweeper is chipped. He's Assault Vest. He has to be. And I'm like, I'm fucked. I have to set this up again, but I need chip on this guy. And I was really upset. Because I'm like, man, that mattered. That meant I lost the game on the spot. It would have been a 5-0 win for me. This Spectre would have blown over the rest of his team. I would just spam Nasty Plot in front of Aloe if he brought that in. Alluring Voice would have been the only thing that stopped me. So that really sucked, dude. I was really upset about that. I was just like, man, you fucking kidding me? But yeah, we do swap here. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna go Blastoise. We're gonna have a fun old time. I could have also went Rotom here, but I was like, he might click a different button. He does EQ, so I could have went Rotom here easily. And then I could have clicked Thunderbolt. Ah, it would have been so free, wouldn't it, man? So we do go into this guy, and I'm like, alrighty, let's click Earthquake. And he does click Volt Switch, so I'm like, this is 100% AV. And I was pretty upset at this point. I'm like, now he can go Aloe and get his damn recovery. Ugh, you know? That's how I was feeling, you know? Not great. He goes Dust Noir here. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, he's going for game. He's gonna Trick Room and fuck me up. That's what I knew. I'm like, okay, well, what do I do here? Fucking Count Chocula. I think that's what someone nicknamed this Pokemon. Fucking Dusknoir over here. Fucking big boy Dusclops. This mon is threatening. So I'm just gonna liquidate, get my chip, get the defense drop. Come on. Oh yeah, that's what you get for fucking dodging that Mudshot. So you just have Trick Room. I'm like, alright, he's going for the Diancie win. That's fucking shitty. I think I don't know. I had no speed on the Blastoise. This is super bulky. This is like super bulky Blastoise. So I'm like, well, fuck me. Now he's gonna Poltergeist. And I click Aqua Jet because I think he's gonna fucking kill me. Well, my Poltergeist rolls me. And he swaps. I'm like, man, oh fucking man. And he goes Diancie. And guess fucking what, guys? Guess what item this awesome Pokemon is? You want to take a wild guess? I click Aqua Jet. 4 damage. Guys, it's fucking weakness policy. I'm just like, imagine if I clicked Liquidate there. I would have got more damage. And here I was like, oh, he's going to Terra. He doesn't want to take any more chip. That's the play, right? He's going to Terra. So I'm like, okay, he's going to Terrasilize here. Because I figured he wouldn't want to take any more damage. Because this damage adds up. So I'm like, I'm going to click Earthquake. I wanted to click Liquidate. I wanted to. But I'm like, he's going to Terra Water in my face. Because I thought he'd be Terra Water into me. That's what I expected, I'll be honest. Terra Water looked very good. Very good type into me. Water type is just free. And so I just click EQ. And he clicks Moonblast. This doesn't kill me. And I'm like, man, Torrent Liquidation would have fucked this thing up. You see how much that Earthquake did? Liquidation would have done like double that damage. Like, I was just like, fuck, man. If I clicked Liquidation, this Diancie would have been blown over. And I would have still had my Blastoise up. I was really upset at myself about that. Because I'm like, Liquidate was such a free click. I didn't do it. And I Uncle J. Look how much this does, dude. That did so much damage. And here each Power Gems. Good mid-ground play. So I'm like, fuck. There's 2 turns of room left. And look at my Pokemon in my back. I have 3. And there's 1 turn of Trick Room. And I'm like, fuck. I need to force him to attack me. And I have to sack something. I knew mentally I needed Spectrier to win the game. I need Caesar to win the game. Garchomp was a little less important with Aloe around. Garchomp, setting Garchomp would have been really hard. Especially since I figured he would have Ice Beam on his build. If he didn't have Ice Beam, though, then maybe it would have been okay to just be Garchomp gaming and Swords Dance a million times, but I assumed he had Ice Move on, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go Spectrier, bait the fucking Terra, or just bait the fucking kill, because I'm like, okay, obviously, you're gonna fucking kill me, right? The Spectrier, like, if I nasty, like, you're gonna kill me. If this Mon dies, you win the game, basically, because you have so many things to want my other pieces. Like, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go Garchomp here. And Garchomp lives any hit that's on Moonblast. So I'm like, maybe you'll overpredict. Maybe you won't go for Moonblast. And I go to Cynthia here. And I'm like, alright, I'm losing this Mon, but if he makes a misplay here, then maybe I have a chance. And he Terras. I'm like, what? He Terras? So I'm like, okay, I'm getting Terra Water Blasted, huh? And he's fucking Terra Ghost. I'm like, huh? Now I know Spectrier can roll this thing over. That's huge. I get a free Grimnay after this dies, right? And he clicks Terra Blast Ghost. And guess what? This doesn't kill me, by the way. I'm like, yes, I can Scale Shot with Garchomp now. This is my opportunity. And we get fucking crit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was a shitty crit. I was just like, come on, dude. Come on, man. And I'm like, dude, if I just click Shadow Ball instead of Mud Shot, I would have won this game by now. But yeah, now we go Spectrier here. And I'm like, alright, well, now at least we can get a revenge here. I was so tempted to click Nasty Plot, by the way. But I clicked Shadow Ball. There is no point. Shadow Ball just murders this guy. And, like, if you go Treads, whatever, dude. Like, I was so fucking done. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yeah. I was sick. I was not happy. I was sad. I was so pissed off about this game. But not my opponent's fault, of course. My opponent played very well. So it's not their fault. They're just lucky. I don't know. I guess talking smack about losing is the good luck charm. That's like the strat. But in all seriousness, no, my opponent played the game really well. They did play amazingly, but we do have a chance. We got a Grimnay. I'm like, okay, Spectrier can claw the game back. I just need some luck. I need him to get unlucky. He goes Treads. I'm like, yeah, fuck. This is a Sylphus. I need a crit. I need a crit here. So I'm like, okay, we need a Shadow Ball crit to win the game at this point. So I'm like, I deserve this crit. I mean, like, you've been getting lucky. Like, you've been playing very well. Especially that early game. But that was a really big misplay at the end there that, you know, I could have taken advantage of, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm going to crit you. You know, you're going to get crit. And nope. I don't actually know if a crit would have killed there, so. And we do lose our Spectre here. Our goat. Our goat. So, we go Chester here. I was like, damn, we lose. 4-0 loss to start the season sucks. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to have to bounce hella back next week. So that hurt a bit. I knew I had to click Throat Chop here because he's just going to go Dusknoir, being ass. I figured, right? Differential matters here. You're going to go Dusknoir, or you're going to go Uxie. Like, Uxie probably lives 2 Throat Chops anyway, so I'm like, yeah, we're cooked. And he does swap. And to my shock, he actually goes Dusknoir here. I was actually expecting Uxie to come in. But he goes Dusknoir here. I'm like, well, fuck yeah. Let me fuck you up. Yeah, he obviously knows Scarf. And Throat Chop, and get fucked. And he leftovers recover here. And we click Throat Chop. And I'm like, okay. He can go Treads and just revenge me. He might just swap into fucking the other guy. Mesprit, but Mesprit maybe gets 2-hit KO. I don't know. This spawn's pretty strong. Poison Touch. Could have been a bother, actually. Because that was Poison Touch, I'm pretty sure. Unless I put the wrong ability. Then I'm just bad at Pokemon. I should have been pressure, just to be meanie. But yeah, we do click throat chop here. We're basically in a game lose position. Treads always live to throat chop. I had to make a risky play there. So yeah, this is unfortunate. Way to start the season. We do lose. I'm just gonna say it because, how am I gonna win from here? Unless I get a bunch of crits. Unless I get a bunch of crits. Chat, do we get a bunch of crits? Because at this point, I was tilted as fuck. I felt like I had the right to be a little tilted. But it's not my opponent's fault. It is the game that we play. I hate this game so much. But yeah, guys, we're gonna crit, right? We're gonna crit after all the bullshit Umbra put us. Come on. We gotta get a crit here. We gotta get a 2-0, right? Crit. Oh, man, we didn't get the crit. And we got guys, we're gonna live. Come on, sturdy. Man. And that is week 1. We lose, man. I felt like I had it. If I just clicked Shadow Ball instead of Mudshot there, the game would have been so different. But Mudshot fucking missed. Why? Why, Game Freak? Isn't Mudshot 95% accurate? Like, come on, man. That's so bullshit, man. That was a quick game. As you can see, that was like a 20-minute game. It was a hyper-offense game, honestly. Like, my team was very offensive. His team was very defensive. But I was able to break through his walls. And Yuxi would have gotten fucked by fucking Spectre. Because it was definitely built for Sneasler. And that's the game, guys. That's the fucking... I continued recording on for 4 minutes. This is just me. I just forgot to stop the recording when I was doing this. I was just sad, man. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. Apologies for the salt, by the way. I was really upset. And I still am a little upset about the game because this is the post-com. I was like, oh, I have to record this post-com. I wish I recorded this live. Yeah, but great job to Umbra. I'm sorry about the salt. I was a bit upset about that miss because that miss literally changed the game. I couldn't even contain, I couldn't even, not react to it and say that it changed the game and made me lose. That is probably the reason I lost. Definitely is the reason I lost. It would have been an uphill battle. Aloe could have been annoying. But he didn't have a luring voice on his Aloe, so I don't think Aloe would have actually been able to do anything to me. So if Aloe came in, I mean, honestly, at +3, I think I just murder Aloe, to be honest. And if I don't, then I'm clicking Nasty Plot again. Like, I don't care. So, yeah, that was week 1 of the SPDA. Hopefully we can bounce back in week 2. I do really like my draft. I do think there's some changes I'm going to make in the near future. So, if you see randomly me making changes, it's probably just my bottom half of the draft. There's just some things that I'm like, they're good. But it's mainly my top half that is so strong. My top 5, really, Garchomp, Sneasler, Spectre, Metagross, Hat, are probably my strongest Pokemon. It does suck, what's it called, that my Steel type's also a Psychic type, but that was literally all the Steel types that are available at that point. I may make some swaps in the near future. I did have some ideas that I may run by the front office and a bunch of peeps. So if you do see a completely different team in week 3, because obviously week 2, I'm recording this, is week 2 battles are being played. This will be up, well, soon. This will be up someday. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'll upload it at some point. But yeah, I may make changes to squad. It wasn't because of this match. I was just genuinely thinking of them based on this building for this. But I do like the team. I think my team is very strong. I probably will wing it for a couple more weeks. For sure. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure my next matchup, I also fight a Spectre check matchup as well. Ah, man. Pain. But don't worry, guys. I'll bounce back. That's what we do best here. So we'll bounce back. Don't worry. That was a fun game. GG's to Umbra. Sorry about the salt again. It was a fun match. It sucked that our battle ended up in hacks because it would have been really fun to just have a non-hacksy game. But that's Pokemon for you. So I can't be too mad. I mean, my team is good, so I guess I deserve the hacks. If I click Shadow Ball, the game would have been completely different. But hey, that's a game we played. Mudshot was the correct play, just unfortunately I got fucked over. So with that out the way, guys, sorry about the salt. Again, I'm just going to keep apologizing about that because I'm just super salty about this game. But yeah, guys, I'll see y'all next time for the next upload, guys. Peace the fuck out.